any emergencies. Earlier this week, we first brought you the story of Brandon Hayes. He was just 46 when he died from a COVID infection. His family says he never got his vaccine, putting it off until it was too late. In his memory, his mother called on a hospital to give out shots at the funeral so others would not suffer like her son did. Today, we are hearing from her directly. One day after the state reported a big spike in COVID cases, she is speaking out. David Begnaud is here in Baton Rouge with what that mother wants you to know.
I actually lost my breath today when that daily update came to me.
That is Louisiana's governor, who is dealing with the highest number of COVID infections since the winter, leading to a surge in hospitalizations. Deaths will certainly follow.
A mother does not want to bury a child.
Betty Antoine's 46-year-old son, Brandon, became a COVID statistic.
I begged him, I said, you need to take the vaccine, Brandon. Oh, no, Mom, I'm not going to take it. And you better not take the vaccine either.
Did he ever talk to his doctor?
His doctor wanted him to take the vaccine. He told her no.
Brandon told his mom and his friends that he had done his research and he wanted to wait.
But he did not tell his friends all the underlying health conditions he had. He had a bad heart, he had lung problems, COPD.
6 days after he tested positive for COVID, Brandon died.
When you stood by his bedside after he had died, what did you think?
First of all, I was so full with, I want to say angry. I was kind of angry, not so much at him, but because he did not take the vaccine. And I said right then, I'm going to ask his friends and everybody to take that vaccine in honor of him.
So she asked that vaccines be offered at Brandon's funeral.
Why did you want to do it at his funeral?
I wanted them to see Brandon ashes. I wanted them to know, look, Brandon is dead because he did not take the vaccine.
There were 3 people who got vaccinated at the funeral. 10 of Brandon's friends followed. Among the 100 million Americans who are unvaccinated, many of them are healthcare workers. Louisiana State Health Officer says 24-year-old nurse Olivia Guidry from Lafayette died of COVID. She had, on Twitter in the past, spread anti-vaccine misinformation.
I believe every physician and nurse should be vaccinated right now, and if that requires a mandate, I'd support it.
Christopher Thomas is a critical care ICU doctor in Baton Rouge.
And in order to protect the patients, we have to not be carrying virus. We've done this for flu. We need to be patient-centered, and that requires us as healthcare professionals to take the first leap, and that first leap is to get vaccinated.
You know, one thing that's driving this vaccine hesitancy among some people is the notion that the vaccine isn't fully approved by the FDA and that it's only being used under emergency use authorization. I heard that from a patient here in Baton Rouge, so I went and stopped one of the critical care doctors and I said, how would you respond to that? And he said, I'll tell you. What we're using to treat COVID patients is medication that is not fully approved yet. The medication is only under emergency use authorization. So this doctor said, if patients are happy to get the medication to get better and go home, they ought to be willing to get the vaccine too, in order to prevent them from having to come into the hospital in the first place. David Begnaud, CBS News, Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Tomorrow, the governor will hold a news conference on